Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 43 of my journey through Path of Exile 2's early access. Last time, I got a lot of different gear upgrades. I got my resistances all the way capped, got a bit of extra chaos damage, got a new bow, and increased my damage quite a bit. One of the things that was wrong was I was using a support gem that was lowering my damage. So I got all that worked out. The build is feeling so much better to play, and I am loving exploring the new changes from the 0.1.1 patch. The changes they made seem to have made the higher tier maps a lot more rewarding based on my experience playing around with them. So the plan for today is just keep grinding, maybe get a level or two, see where it takes me. Maybe I can get an even better bow. But before we get going, Path of Building 2 has released. I want to share that with you and show you how that works, and make sure to hit that like button. Now, I will include this link in the video description, but the Path of Building PoE 2 initial release. POB is a tool you can use to build characters. And what I did here is I downloaded the setup executable, launched that, it installed the program, but there are still things that are not implemented in it. It's going to have issues and it will be a work in progress as we get things going. The big thing is you cannot just import your character from the game, as GGG has not yet enabled the API that will allow us to import characters, as I don't think that system really exists yet, which is the same reason on the PoE 2 website you can't look at your character on the website like you can for the PoE 1 website. So if I go to here, I can pull up my character, see my gear, even see my passive tree from a character in the game. So once they have this system built, you'll be able to just like import your whole character into PoB. So since we can't do that, I will show you how to set up a character in PoB. So things that you can do. You can take the PoB link that I have in the video description, post it in here, and be able to import my build into PoB to look at it, which is how I will be sharing any builds I create from here on out. But there's nothing in here, right? So the passive tree, I would have to select up here. I'm a ranger, Pathfinder. I can go ahead and like throw in my ascendancy points really easily, but then I'd have to build out my whole tree how it is. But then there's the attribute nodes. So if I left click this, I can choose which attribute it is, but you can hold 1 for int, 2 for strength, 3 for dex, and left click it to just apply it. Right click an attribute to instantly allocate with your last use attribute. So if I hold 1 and left click this, it's int, hold 2, that one's strength, hold 3, that one's dex. And I can remove those, hold 1, this is int, right click this one, it's int, this one's int, and then I can go through just like filling this all out with all of my stuff. But then there's the skills. For skills, you'll have to add a socket group in here, and I can add gas arrow. Now it's going to default to level 20 in here. Mine is currently level 19. Doesn't have any quality. And then I have Comorbidity on it. I have Persistence, Deadly Poison, and Scattershot. So that's my setup for Gas Arrow. Click New here and add my other things like the Vine Arrow with its whole setup and everything. And then it's not level 20, but this one has 20% quality. You got to do all this stuff manually at the moment. But then once you have the gems in here, you can select different things here to see the different damage based on things. But I also need items. Items are empty. So something I can do here is go back to the game, open up my inventory, hover over my weapon, hit Control C, go back to PoB, just click anywhere in this window, Control V, it throws the bow in here. I click add to build, and now it's in here. And I can do that for every single one of my items until I fill all this up, get my charm in there, do the same with the flasks. Just go back to the game, hover over helmet, copy, PoB, paste, add to build, it's in there. So for the sake of time, I've already done all this. I got all my items in here. I still need to get my jewels. I got all my skills in here with all of their supports at the appropriate levels and quality. Like my despair is only level 12. I got all that in here. Got the tree all built out just how it is in game, except I need my jewels. Well, let's get those. Open this up, highlight this jewel, copy, back to POB, items, paste, add to build, put it in, that is jewel socket number 2. So it'll be in the exact spot that it's in. The next one is right here, copy, paste, add to build. That is this socket, Fulgent Prism, and the last jewel is right here. Copy, add to build, put that in here. There we go. Now I have my jewels in here. That added a bit more damage for me for my gas arrow poison cloud. So then there's all the calculations. You can go to all the different skills you have put in, look at all the different details that you have. And like I mentioned, there might be issues with this, as this is the first release of it. So the poison DPS here, you can look at all of the calculations that are going into how that damage is acquired. There are a lot of Path of Exile players that will spend more time tinkering with their build in POB than they do in the actual game, because it is really easy at this point. Now that I have all this stuff in here, it's like, well, what if I removed these nodes and I put them up here? Could I get more damage out of that? And you get the little pop-ups here. So like this investment into these nodes is worth 1.2% damage per point. But if I got into this, it could be closer to 3.4% damage per point, which is something that I'm seeing right here, right now. It's like, oh, maybe I can make that change and make the build better. But then there's the configuration tab. This is where you dial it in to make sure everything works. So over here on the right, you can toggle any of the quest rewards that you got during the campaign. So say if you're playing a demon form build, you wouldn't want to take this 20 life, and you wouldn't want to take the 8% life, for example, because you want the lowest life possible on that build. So you could do things like that. If I wanted the charm charges rather than the mana regen or recovery from flasks, you can select the things that you took here and dial that in. But then I have to configure it for my build. Number of poisons applied recently, I put that at 10, and I can see what that does. And it's not going to show anything really here, but what this does, this increases the poison duration. Have I been hit recently? I can tick that. If I've been hit recently, I gain evasion rating, and I can see those numbers increase on the left side of the screen. ES recharge started in the past 2 seconds. That also increases my evasion rating, but I don't have any charges, onslaught. I don't have any of these things, so I don't select them. So I'm getting an accurate look at my build. Do I always have energy shield? I have that checked because I get evasion from that, and almost always I have an energy shield. Am I always on full life? That doesn't really change anything. But then my Wind Dancer stacks. I have 4 of those. So if I lower these, you can see how much my evasion rating drops off when I'm not at max stacks of Wind Dancer. I don't know that there's anything here with Plague Bearer, but I could look at Plague Bearer, Plague Nova. It's infecting. I don't know that that's worked in here yet. It's got the 6-second cooldown on it, but it's not showing the damage for it in here. But go back to the gas arrow. Over on the right side is the enemy poisoned. That really matters. And the number of poisons I can stack up to 10. So I can see what 1 poison would do versus the full stack of 10, and then as well as the 10 stacks of Wither from the Dark Effigy totem. So if I don't have any Wither up, my DPS, it says in here, is 33,000, but if I ramp that all the way to 10 stacks, I'm at 80 poison DPS. There's also toggles here for, is the enemy a boss, standard boss, guardian pinnacle boss, which that lowers my damage a tiny bit, but none of these are really going to change much of anything. So I just put it on standard boss, click save, and that's what I got. You can see my tree, you can see my skills, the links. Like, if you want to come in here and look, click this. Oh, concentrate effect would add the most amount of damage. It kind of sorts these by that, but you would have less AoE with it. Minion Pact is really nice. Hourglass will add a lot of damage, but a 10-second cooldown isn't good. Chaos Mastery can add like 6% damage. So you can just test all this stuff out right here in PoB. But now you'll be able to take this and import it yourself if you want to look at my build, look at my gear. You can just have all this there if you copy the paste bin in the video description. So to do that, I'm going to generate a paste bin. So that's this super long code that's in here. You don't want to copy that. I could copy that and share it, but pobb.in is a website that's set up to convert that code into something actually you can visualize. So if I click share here, it will convert that into a POB link, and I can copy that into the web browser. It will open up its own page, and now you can see it here. This is designed for PoE 1, so the passive tree isn't set up here. There's not images for the things. I'm using Snakebite. It's got the PoE 1 art, but it gathers all the things, and you can straight from this click open in Path of Building. Nope, that won't work. It tries to open in PoB 1. So you'd have to copy this, go into PoB 2, and then paste the code into here and import. And that will just pop open everything that I just showed you there. Now you don't have to do that. I could take the pobb.in link, post that in here. You just copy this and import, and it'll do the exact same thing. So at most, it's a way to shorten the code down without having to go through paste bin. And I will try to get this set up for all the characters. I've made this league, and all of that will be in the video description. And with each new video, if anything changes, I will come in here and update it for that video. Now, I don't know how accurate all of the numbers in here are going to be. The life that I have is correct. The energy shield that I have is correct. It shows my evasion rating is 19,799. But if I go into game, open my character screen, it shows my evasion rating at 25,095. I haven't been hit recently standing in my hideout. ES recharge hasn't started recently, so I'm not getting this evasion rating, and I'm not getting the 50% from this. So there's something that isn't calculating 100% perfect there. But as I was just seeing in there, so this is 60% increased effect of poison you inflict on targets that are not poisoned. So it's only the first poison. It's not doing too much, I don't think. There's a 10% magnitude of poison, and this is poison chance on hit. So it was kind of showing me maybe that's not the best. And there are these attack damage nodes that are worth more, and I got 30% increased attack damage when on full life and 50% increased attack damage when on low life. If I have my energy shield up, I should always be on full life. So there's a lot more potential damage in there. Or since these aren't doing too much for me and my damage feels good, I could get a bunch of faster start of ES recharge and make it so that my next point gets me movement speed, mana regen, dex int, and then I'm really close to this big evasion energy shield nodes that are in here. So that is actually what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to take the damage, but I am going to refund these points out of there. Actually, before I do that, let's open this up. Look at the damage numbers. It says 1290 to 2032. Then grab that faster ES recharge. Open this back up. It's got 1244 to 1959. So I lost a tiny bit of damage, but I gained stun threshold and 60% faster start of ES recharge. I think that's pretty good. But now we're back to the grind. What I was working on, I just added some breaches in this tower. I think I want to work towards this tower and add some more stuff. There's towers down here. I want to try and juice up a bunch of maps the best I can, but it's going to take some pathing to get up here. And of course there's a forge and there's a seepage. You gotta do those maps to knock them out to get to anywhere. Yep, Vol Factory. So I'll move up here. There's a whole nother citadel up there. Oh, and this is a Vol Factory as well. So a couple of my lesser liked maps to get things going, but grinding out that XP. I don't want to do a monster life in a Vol Factory, ritual and a breach, T14 with Tim chains, so +1 level here, so this is technically a T15, and I'm going to be trying to farm up my map pool. I changed my Atlas passive tree up a bit to drop the extra essences, add 1 to 2 mods to rare and unique monsters, because my build is feeling more complete at this point, even though the new bow I got last time is still kind of pretty far from a really good bow. That's probably my biggest source of damage upgrades at this point, because I got this really nice ring in with the dex, resistance, chaos damage, and flat fizz. Got a new belt with a bunch of life. Got a helmet with better resistances. +2 max cold res. Chaos socketed in there. Resistances are all well over 75. So I might have to go back to Trial of Chaos to get more chaos res soul cores as well today. But we'll start with these monotonous maps. And there is a possibility that there is no video tomorrow on Sunday, as there is a big Chiefs playoff game going on for what is tomorrow for me at the moment, and my brother's in town. I'm going to be watching that and probably the other game after it to decide who's playing who in the next round, which would mean if there is a video, it's going to be shorter without a doubt, but maybe I don't get around to recording for Sunday. A day off could also do me well, as I'm not taking like variety days since PoE 2 has come out. I've just been going at it on this game, which to fully make one of these videos, it's like about 8 hours in game and then 4 hours outside of game with the editing and uploading and thumbnails and all the back end stuff I have to do for each of these. So I commit most of my day to these videos every single day. So if there is no video tomorrow, you know why. Nothing happened to me. Just NFL playoff things. Oh my god, I'm stuck in this tornado. This tornado is awful. I really do not enjoy that. I really don't know what they expect you to be able to do against that, because it will move towards you, but the enemies can swarm you and you can't move. You can't roll through them, so it's really rough. Heavy belt tier 5. Armor mana flask recovery rate. Fire res. Not terrible. I'm at the top of these stairs. If I went down these stairs, the enemies have to die, but now this rat tornado is chasing me. You have to have enough like DPS to be able to move around the endlessly spawning enemies. It just does not make sense for this. As far as loot goes, I got 2 full tabs. I'm working on tab 3. My gear dumps are overflowing. I'm gonna have to do something about this at some point. Luckily though, my build does at this point have enough damage to get these monsters out of here so I can move. It took a long time to be able to get to this point though on this build. And even still, like, you're getting pushed around a little bit, and this tornado it does a lot of damage. Just don't want to be in that. Now, do I get an Omen today? Just reroll that. Take an Exalt. Level 19 Gym. Way cheaper than the 18. Does that make sense? Wow, there's a rare in a spot I'd been in this map. And we got a Breach. At least I can see where this rare is. Remove him. Alright. And go hands, I guess. Oh, that's a rare. Targeting rares, because I want catalysts. More breach splinters is good as well, and it crashed. The question now is, where was my portal that I last took loot out? Oh, it's way too far away. I'm not getting back to that breach. No shot. Oh, I see the loot. No. It dissipated right as I got back up here. Sometimes it happens. Mostly just happy I didn't die. And to get the Vault Factory map behind me. Pack size damages cold. That's a T14 I can actually do. I really should just roll more maps. That's my solution to my not rolled maps issue. Forge. +2 levels. I'm interested to see what they did to this map. This map felt pretty empty. And I did put a pack size map in it as well, so I feel like this is one that might just have a bunch of extra rare enemies in it now. Because you really can't add too much pack size to this map. There's my duplicated rares. Use that Plague Burst. And already filled an inventory of loot. Doesn't feel like too much has changed with this map. Not huge pack size. A lot of running in between packs. Because it's all just narrow. Map's never going to be good for a breach. I really could filter out a lot of rare items that I'm picking up, just the bad bases. I don't know if there's a way in the loot filter to filter the tiers of items, since this is advanced section bracers that with tier 2 rolls. I don't know if there's a way to filter that. I could stop picking up these giant items that I'm hauling out of maps, just fishing, but I feel like that's something that has to be done as well. Map complete. I did the expedition. Do I need to finish this map now, though? I don't think I do. It's so much empty running. But there's an expert zealot bow. So at the same time, maybe there's a thing. I just know there's no more rares, so the chance of getting drops is just like next to none. Yeah, I'll just roll more maps. Oh, I got so many T15s. Okay. Alright, rolled them all. There's no changing them really, so corrupt all the T15s. There's a T16. 3 T16s. Gold found. Damages extra cold. Magic monsters. Chance to bleed. Oh, that's a T14. LE weakness. Quantum rarity. That one's good. And monster damage. Quantum rarity. That one's less good. Life damages. Chaos shocked ground. That one's rough. 4 prefixes. Nothing but juice. I like that. Way more of the maps are rolling doable now that I'm comfortable taking on the damages extra, and I can do the LE weakness. I'm just kind of pulling out minus max, damages chaos, monster damage, LE pin, and burning ground. Less recovery rate. Those are kind of the no-goes. Or any 2 damage mods stacked together. That's always a problem. Seepage map has a boss. Oh man, all these things are glowy now. I can run around and pop these before the boss fight starts, maybe? I threw down the curse too early. Wait for curse, wait for 70%, then hit the... Oh, he moved! No! The timing has to be right to get the most damage out of my big blast. Come on. No, I didn't have the totem. The totem died. Oh, I was pushing the wrong button for the totem. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. Warp. Big barrage. New to... Oh my god. Every time I'm getting close to being ramped. He's got to move across the room. Okay, go. There's a good one. All of my good damage is in the Plague Bearer. Like, every bit of it. Roll. Ooh. Another one. There's a big one. Ah, good. Divine Orb. I really hope today I get some kind of greater or perfect Jeweler's Orb. Oh, they popped up. There are 8 more rares in this map. That feels better than this popping up and there being 2, I will say. That's why I added the extra mods to the rares, so that maybe I can get more good loot. So I think what I need to be doing is I should go after picking up the expert lead and great hammer that's magic, because it can roll the huge fizz. But the rare items that are advanced, maybe I don't pick those up. I think I'll keep picking everything up for the time being, but when the next tabs get full, like, I need to stop hauling as many 2x4 weapons out. There's 2 more rare enemies, so like if I'm doing this every 2 rare enemies, it's a lot of in and out of the map. Exalt, unique cloaked mail. Yeah, I've got to cut it down. I have to loot less. And to do that, I have to cut out the things that are least likely to be valuable. This looks awesome. Geld staff +3 with cold damage and mana. That's decent. GCP, map complete. Could just be a seepage map, but yeah, I used 4 portals of loot. Pariah's Embrace. So it's either gained all attributes or gained life regen. Yeah, it gained the all attributes. Nice. Steaming Springs. I like this one much better. The checkpoint spawns in the middle of this. I can't get to the checkpoint. That's ridiculous. I like this map though. I could run these maps all day. Whoa, what is that? Huh? Mud simu. Okay, I'm on the lookout now. What was the enemy that just did that to me? Blood Elemental, Blood Zealots. So one of the new enemies that showed up here in endgame just launched a bunch of blood balls at me. Kabbalah. It says Kabbalah in the chat window for the dialogue. But this is Manasa. Keep the Wither ramped. Like, that is the biggest thing. I gotta keep the Wither ramped, which means keep the totem alive. And that is not ever easy. Almost there. This boss had extra lightning damage. It had an extra mod. Yeah, this magic expert hunter hood is definitely a better pickup than this advanced rare brigand mace, without a doubt. Blood priestess? I still have not seen the blood balls again. Chaos orb. Another chaos orb. Vault factory has nothing on it. Good spot for a T12 map. I think the Vault Factory's right up there with Mire as my least favorite. I don't like Seepage, but I prefer it over these two. I'd actually take Augury any day over this Vault Factory. Levers and all. The only really good thing about this map is that the map boss is one of the coolest bosses in the game. I've got Deserted Oasis. Ooh, a fortress map with a breach. I think I save the Oasis and try and juice that one a little bit. Go for the Deserted with a Delirium and Expedition. I never really had a big problem with the Delirium Fog in PoE 1, but being able to actually have almost no visualization at all of where my poison clouds are is very awful. And I think that's a lot of the visual effects of the skills in this game would kind of blend in with this fog in ways it just doesn't in PoE 1. I don't know, it's weird. 4 splinters. Wow, I'm a third of the way there on the simulacrum. I don't want to put Delirium on my maps with the Distilled Emotions either, because it's going to turn the entire map into fog. Every map will play the same music. All for maybe like 6 simulacrum splinters. The Titan Rot Cataphracts. 29% increased strength. No life regen. Reduced dex and int. That's a lot of armor at level 20. I still haven't seen the revamped old tower map. Every one I've encountered has been one of the new 4. Ooh, XP gaining maps. Oh wow, lots of mountain. Ravine, Abyss, Slick, Notes. Oh, there's a nice string of towers. Ooh, another Citadel has revealed itself. Bluff. Okay, here's a Lost Towers. What is my bonus for mountains? Increased chance to drop gold. Grass biome is what I'm really looking for. Let's hit XP in this radius. Did not get +1 on the fortress. How do I even get over here? Oh, it's through the sulfuric cavern. Okay, I think I'd go up to the Slick. There's a lot of juice down here, but I just gotta like chain all these towers and knock those out. Another GCP. I've got everything qualityed up enough that I might be able to start corrupting gas arrows that have quality on them. Last tab of dump. I actually think I could deal with the fog with the Delirium, but if there was some kind of way for me to toggle the music off so I can listen to the music that's just naturally in the maps, I'd probably do a lot of Delirium. Greater Jeweler's Orb! Haha! Yes! Let's go! Oh, that's massive. That's 0.4 base AoE that's going to be added to my gas arrow. So I need 19 gas arrow. You can only get 3 quality on it at the moment, but that's fine. Lesser Jewelers, Greater Jewelers. This says cloud radius is 1.8. Goes up 0.4 per. This still says 1.8 with the plus 0.3. So it says 2.1 here, but when I press Alt to show the quality bonus, it says 1.8 and then the 0.3, so it's probably bigger radius. Let's see, fire shot here, shot here, shot here. And it should just like fill the room. Oh yeah. Ooh, that is fantastic. Pulling all the 5 and 6 irradiated maps out of here. Gotta try and re-roll these. 6, 5, 9, 8, 7, 5, 8, and 9. Quantity of items found in your maps, 11% strongbox. I like that one. Slap that in here. Raise level this one. Okay. Raise the level of more maps. A creek map is one I don't see often. Hopefully this breach will survive for me. Preemptively start spreading the damage so that they start running into the cloud and kind of try and launch it all over the place if possible. Look for the rares. Where are the rares? Is that a rare? Oh, I got stunned. Oh, he only dropped gold. Boom! Ashes Catalyst. Huge. Oh, my build is doing so well. I'm very happy with this character. This is very fun for me to play. It's kind of mimicking the Caustic Arrow playstyle that I've loved so much in PoE 1. Though I don't get the Arrow Nova where I launch it up in the air, it splits in 5 or 6 directions and then covers the whole screen in one shot. That is pretty awesome, but without the Arrow Nova, this is how Caustic Arrow plays. I'm at 47, there's 48. 2 more to go. Then I can corrupt this and break it. That would actually be really bad. No omens in the ritual. Ooh, this looks crazy. Uh-oh. I saw him. That is T11 flat ES. I take that. Reroll. Nothing. Plus 5 to 6 lightning skills. Kind of doesn't have the other things you want there, I would imagine. Then regal this chest. We got a hybrid T4. An exalt. Lightning res. That's good. Reduced attributes. Come on. Ah, it rolled life. Dang. That hit it percent ES. Like, that is one of the best pieces I have. Lost Towers. So I get to see this one now. There's some grass growing in it, it looks like. Is there still rooms? No, there's no walls there. Ooh, Blood Zealots? Yeah, it seems like they did away with the walls. Guarding the rooms. I'm happy about that. One of the worst things was like going down those stairs and trying to launch a volley of grenades through a doorway, and they just bounced off the wall. Now you just walk up to the beacon. That's cool. I'm not gonna full clear it. Put in a T13 map. So what do I add to this? Ooh, there's a juicy... It's a Vault Factory! I got +1 on a bunch around here. It's ring. I think I'd probably throw breaches down. There's still more towers. It seems like the only way over to these towers is through here. And I'm gonna want to hit these other 3 towers. And this tower, Decay, Hidden Grotto. You know, these are fairly fine. Another Vault City with a boss. I'm really close to the level too, so if I'm at the bottom of the level, I might actually try to go after the Citadel. 10 maps with breaches. 3% pack size. Another 10. 7% XP. That's what I'm looking for. Put that one in. Cool. So now I got 14% XP on this fortress. I don't think I worry about this lost tower. I focus on getting these 3 as efficiently as possible. Mesa, Sinking Spire, Bluff, Lost Towers. There's one more. I don't know if I've seen it. Sulfuric Caverns. This is going to be the Mastodon boss. Okay. Give him chance to bleed is fine. That is a lot of mods on this enemy. Pop him and pop him. Love it. Been a while since I've seen this boss fight. Totem. Flowers. Curses. Boom. Alright. I think I missed the Bone Colossus with the goods. I need to hit him with it this time. Need another totem, a new flower. Periodically unleashes ice. Okay, I see it. The radius is pretty small on that compared to his size. Need to try and keep that totem. Yeah, the totem just instantly dies. I really don't have the int or the ability to invest in the int to raise it, though. Curse. Need that. I really need to get more AoE on my curse. That's probably something I should take off of this Vine Arrow thing. I don't use that much. 2 uniques, 1 map. Layered gauntlets. What are these? Orsees. Lose 2% life on kill? Kinda yikes. Life loss can still kill you. Yeah, that's a lot of rarity, but at what cost? You could counter that with leeching toxins. Recover 2% of life on killing a poisoned enemy. Only 2 simulacrum splinters. I got that one to 4 stacks. They buffed the Simulacrum Splinter drop rate by 20%. I feel like it needed buffed by like 200%. It seems like the least accessible in-game thing outside of the Expedition. That's very RNG. The Simulacrum is just a relentless amount of grind. Life regen, Ruby, totem damage, stun build up, 12 is worth of corruption. What do we got? No regen on it. Okay. The second time I've done that. Got access to the next tower. And what do I put on that though? Probably irradiation, and it'll hit just about everything that's not irradiated in this radius. And then I do breach on the one to the left. This sinking spire tower is also really, really cool. You don't have to kill all the rares in these though. If you just make it to the peak, you can clear these. But this one's nice enough to clear that I actually want to clear it. Seepage, Headland, and Seepage. Both bosses up there. Untainted Paradise. Yeah, I want irradiation here. 9% XP, 9% with Strongbox. Let's see what this one augments. 20% Strongbox. Yup, added in. Nice. 25% XP step map with +2. That's going to be a juicy T16. This wetlands map feels fantastic. It's nice and open. Really plays to the strengths of my build. And then the guy blows up my clouds. I just run and I'm throwing giant gas clouds all over everywhere. Another guy. Proximal tangibility. Get out of here. Can actually like get some decent clear in the map in a map where you can walk into like being swarmed and then blow stuff up when you need to. Kind of killing a lot of stuff behind me, but I just crushed this map. Uh-oh, tab's full. I have to stop killing monsters and clean up the mess I made. It's okay. Could mean better bow. Nice, only 3 left. I didn't miss any. I didn't blow them. Oh, they were devourers. They were underground. They missed the big blast. That's okay. We'll draw the other guy in. Try hit them all. Is that the last one? Yes. 10 map precursor tablet. 135 breach splinters. Not even halfway. 50 armor scraps from salvage. Just go through here and transmute everything that is white, except the jewelry. Do this all at once, I guess. That'll save me time. Okay, augments. There will be many more. That's okay though. More augments drop than transmutes. I've got close to 1,000 augments, so use them. All right. So now, everything in there can get regaled and then exalted, and that's the only steps that should remain, except I have to filter through the zealot bows. 20 to 27, that's a T6 fizz, 4 life on hit, T5%, okay. 3 to 5 fire. Neither of those are super GG at all. Like, is that the point where I let them go? They failed on the regal, I guess. It's been done. The T4 hybrid, I don't even know if that's worth tiny bit of attack speed. T4 flat with attack speed, 2 to 4 fire. All right, solves that. Fizz, cold, and lightning. I don't think that's good either. T7 hybrid dual string. There we go. There's one worth looking at. What do we got? Dex. That's good to have. And 11 to 15 fire, 12 to 20. There's no shot. It's not enough. Decent try. Decent try. 17 to 32. That's a T7 flat. Very low rolled. Maybe. 7 to 11 fire. Leech. Leech. Accuracy. Okay. +3 proj skills with T5 flat bombered crossbow. 1 to 8 lightning damage. It never fails. Always garbage. Alright, none of the things I'm fishing for. Oh, what else? I think I'm done picking up magic items. Except for, like, very few bases. Got anything here? 302 to 420 with reduced attribute requirements. Okay, I got something kind of decent. Or at least magic weapons anyways. The item bases, I'll pick those up for the gear. It's too much. It's too tedious. They're too big. Okay, a couple that I can regal. T7 hybrid barrier. Got a tiny bit of accuracy. T9 flat lightning. T6 flat cold with biz. +4 melee skills with T9 cold damage. That's interesting. What kind of essences do I have? Life, mana, defense. Okay, nothing I can really do, just regal it. Crit damage, dex, Ellie with attacks, and fizz accuracy. That could be good. Whoa, dang, now that's a staff. T8 lightning, T8 fire. +4 melee skills with Elliot attacks on the crackling base. Dang. +3 all spell skills with mana. Exalt that. Chance to ignite and spell damage mana? I don't know. Maybe. This crumbling maul. Got T5 fizz. It hit fizz. And accuracy. Okay. +4 lightning spells on a wand. That seems cool. These boots would be really good if I can exalt some movement speed and life. T1 armor, 20% movement speed. Still pretty solid. Another pair of really solid boots. Needs movement speed. Mana, evasion, rip. Int, cold lightning res, big fire, and light into attacks. Exalt that. 88 life. Those are kind of cool. Ooh. Hybrid and flat. Good life regen. 2 resists. What we got? 173 life. Okay. Potential for blood mage there. 2 resists with life on kill. No energy shield there. What if there is? Of course it gives it life. Of course. So we're pretty much cleaned up, but now I gotta do something with the dump. So I guess start with weapons. Let's do 2-hand mace. And in doing so, maybe weed out some garbage. Some of these are kind of maybe chaos gamble still. There's some of them that are just pretty beefy. Some that could use exalts. But I have some options for maces for sure. And a couple one-handed maces. The big one is this. It's got 200% with Elliot attacks, big speed. This one could use exalts. As can this one. That's advanced. It's got a 146 on it. This quarterstaff used to be interesting to me, but it's kind of not now that I have this. It's like a lesser version of it. I don't have many bows as I've been just like churning these things up. I deleted a lot of helmets from my storage that are not good. Still saved a bunch though. Regaling all the breach rings. Gonna look at them. See what they got while they're rare. Yeah, if they got nothing I want after 3 mods, they gotta go. Lightning damage to attacks, T9 with lightning to attacks. I'm exalting that. Chaos res. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Flat fizz, int, fire, cold, chaos. That came from combining amethysts that were bad. I have enough space for the rest of these rings and amulets. I don't want to look through them. I, for some reason, saved these at some point, so they'll be in here. I can sort through what I need at the time. Some of this stuff I use for leveling. Just clean it all out. All 3 quad tabs are empty. 3 more. They get added to the dump. 34 alks. There's enough to alk everything that's here. Left over from the dump from earlier. 43 rarity with spell damage. Hold on to that. Definitely more willing to hold on to this stuff if it's like maybe almost there. Because they're tiny. I still got empty tabs as well. So for my own sanity, I'm gonna kick the jewel tab down the road and make a jewels 2 tab. I just spent an hour and 15 minutes cleaning this all up to organize and have all this stuff nice, neat, and in here. I think I'm about done with that. But now I need to adjust the loot filter so next time I go through the dump, there's less garbage. So I've already hidden augments, transmutations. I'm good with the rest of the currency. Already dealt with the gems. I have enough desert glacial storm runes. Can move those out. I feel like I should keep picking up irons. I still want to pick up the quality stuff. More so just the armor stuff. I don't use the blacksmiths near as much, but the items. Do not want to see magic, expert, warden bows, and cultist bows. Hide those. Normal, expert, bombards. Don't need to see them. Hide. Magic crossbows. Item. Magic hammers only. Expert leaden hammer. Staves. Only slicing, I think, yeah. Barriers the block. Crackling's the lightning. Slicing's the best fizz. Long is the range. Hide them all. Only pick up rares. Same with the others. I'm only picking up magic bows. I will pick up the magic top tier bases. Pick up the top ES normal bases. I could put the evasion ES bases on that but I think I'm fine. Shields are all hidden, still looking for Colossal Life Flask. And then there's the rares. I just have a single catch for all rare items currently. I could do something with belts as well. So I just want to, I don't want to hide them. Let's do base type advanced, make them smaller. So if there's a ton of rare items on the screen, I can go after the ones that I'm really looking for. Belts don't drop super often. They drop more often than the rings and amulets, but I've only been picking up like the utility belts or the ones with the charge recovery. I think that's good enough. And then let's clean up the iron runes, since those will still get dumped in here. That's the only stack that seems to like have been going down as well. And it's going to take a while to fill up 8 quad tabs of loot. But the next time I go through it, there's a much bigger chance I find things because we narrowed it down and increased the space. Good stuff, I think. All right, next watchtower. Almost got the level as well. There we go. Advanced Chain Tiara shows up smaller. The Gloom Shrine explosions aren't near as bright anymore. That's really got toned down. And let's add, I think there's enough stuff for 10 breaches. Do it. Nice. I'm gonna alch whatever T15 maps I have here. Oh yeah, these can come up real nice or real bad. Okay, I got 2 that are doable. Damage is extra chaos. This map is probably doable, but I would need to go run more Trial of Chaos. And then corrupt these. Wow, that one completely changed. I think I should get the level out of here. Monster level 80, 23% XP, a breach, and it's an oasis. There it is, level 91. So that gets mana regen, movement speed 5, dex, and int. And then I haven't been having mana issues, so I think I'm gonna pull out of these 2 mana regens and then put those in the evasion energy shield. Ashes Catalyst, Ghost Writhe, 49%. I haven't been having issues, probably because of the 9 mana on kill that I'm getting 80% increased effect of, so it's even more. Wound up with 6% into the next level. And I set a map aside, rarity and increased magic monsters. The Copper Citadel. Go for it. Oh, okay, sure, I can do this. Not a lot of room to maneuver around here, so I gotta be careful. Don't overextend. Oh my goodness. There's 3 rares on top of each other here. And of course they got fire. Whoa. Wow, I can already see the rares. Terrible map for a breach, I would imagine. Tier 5 Iron Ring. Life, cast speed, dex, lightning res, fire damage, fire to attacks. Crazy. Expert Frayed Shoes, tier 5. No movement speed. Cold lightning life regen though. Oh, and here's an exalt. Exalt that. Ah, it hit life. No. No. Checkpoint. All right, we're here. Put a portal down in case it crashes. I don't gotta run the whole way back. All right. Jamin Ra. Curse. Big Bop. Flower. Definitely has more HP than the other boss, and he periodically enrages. That's good. Just keep running around. I don't know what he has been doing with the big explosions, but I've been handling it. Got the curse. Need the totem. Curse, flower. Curse, please. Go. There's the big one. Dodge rolls. Totem, flower, curse. Just don't get hit. Totem. Stay away from those things, I guess, if possible. Totem. Okay, still phase 2. Okay, round number 2. No. Ooh, that hurt. I didn't respec and get my resist. I did crash. Doriani. Refund. Mana regen. Or evasion max yes. Takes me to 1521. That's a lot more. Okay, warps me back in. Let's do it. Blast. Ow. Okay, I can take a hit. I can take one hit. That's what I need. If he's got a series of big hits, then that's its own issue. Totem. Flower. Get it behind. Whoa. First totem. No. I've been trying to roll that. Big blast. Totem. Flower. Keep going. Ooh. No. Still missed. Ooh. Totem insta dies. I cannot inflict Wither. Summon another tornado. Okay. No. Oh. Keep going. Keep the damage. ES is full. Oh, got him. Okay. And there's the loot, finally. Faded Crisis Fragment isn't a fragment? Excuse me. At the very bottom of the loot filter, I have a catch for class fragments. It's literally called the fragment. Faded Crisis Fragment. A lot of high tier stuff here. So where do I have all the extra random stuff? Right here. Show Crisis Fragment? Fragments. Yeah, Crisis Fragments. The class Fragment got the ultimatum things. I managed to do it though, and he enraged. Okay, so then from here, the only way is out, I guess. There's no going back to the map. Well, and I got a portal here, so I guess that breach is gone. Alright, sure. So next on the list is get this last thing here. Rust Lord. Oh, periodically unleashes fire. Now that sucks. Oh man, this is gonna be painful. No. Launches the things. Yeah, it's just gonna, it leaves burning ground too, so. It's so hard to ramp up my Plague Bearer. Just take my time. He's got extra crits too. And maybe his ads dying will cause him to prolife poisons, maybe. This boss fight's simple enough, though. Once you've learned all the moves, you can dodge enough. Position yourself between the spikes. Watch out for the barrage of stuff he does. I don't got the voice lines tied to it yet, but I know to run. Don't stay in front of him when he like Winds up. Oh yeah, this is painful. With the burning. Run. Whoa. Me right here. Big blast. I don't even know if that hit him. Oh, we got a good bit there. Die, please. Whew. 3 T15s, some tier 4 stuff. Pulled 4 T15s out of that map so far. Still no boss precursor tablet. Another T15. Proximal tangibility. Got him. 10 map. Breach precursor tablet. 25 breach splinters from 1 map. Huge. White sapphire ring. I can chance that. Let's see. Gone. So from this tower, are there enough maps to add breaches to? I think there are. Increase magic monsters and maps. Go for it. Yeah, there's not a map in here without a breach on it. And so many of these have juiced XP. Massive. Do I have a doable T16? Yeah, Ellie weakness. Alright. +2 step, 23% XP gain, and a breach. Oh, Gloom Shrine. Hook me up. Awesome. Wait, I got a speed shrine too? I'm hitting the breach right now. Let me do it with the Gloom Shrine. This map's nice, big and open. Stuff just gonna be popping all over the place. Just keep spreading the cloud. And then unleash on the rares. Oh, this one's proximal tangibility. I don't know where it went. I don't know. Just keep going. I got a double shrine somehow. Oh! Level 19 gym. Boom. Get wrecked. Not great on the breach hands. Another 19. No, not quite able to take down the rare. But for monster level 82, pretty solid. Another 10 map breach precursor tablet. Unique tab is full. Okay. Well, this is where I have to start actually comparing these things. Yep, new one's better. The Aldrich battery thing has lightning res on it now. Rise of the Phoenix is still the same. Another double shrine. This one was the speed shrine and it gave me gloom as well. Shrines grant a random additional shrine effect. Okay, yeah, that's part of the map. They just both happen to give me the same thing. Oh, there's another breach. Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm already up like 15% of the level. I'll fight more stuff. All the rares are gone. Uniques that were unidentified before the patch do not get the new mods after identified. Rimnor's looks like it stayed the same. Alchem Ira got more mana. Blue Flame Bracers got extra flat energy shield. Atsack Sight got a bunch of evasion energy shield. That's nice. Black Gleam got extra flat fire to attacks. Whoa. Matsaya is very different. A bunch of flat damage added to it. Up to 12 chance orbs now. Need to see what happens to the Ghost Wrath. 2 sockets and Corrupted. This one is 53. ES went down. Chaos Res went up. Not as good as the other one. The other one went to 61 on the life converted to ES. Can restart dumping uniques in here. I'm curious what the Sekama's Resolve unique might be, but I would prefer, I think, to grind out this next level if I can pull it off. Oh, I never reloaded my filter. No base types found matching Crisis Fragment. What? Try Fated Crisis Fragment. No, that doesn't make any sense. Vault Keys, Pinnacle Boss Keys, and Logbook. Class Pinnacle Boss Keys And vault keys. See if that works. No. Alright. Opened up. Never sinks filter. 2700. So vault keys is one. I don't think that's the catch I'm looking for. No. Search crisis. No. Word crisis isn't in here. Class pinnacle keys. Okay, not boss key. Now does it show up? There it is. Okay. Wow. Alright. I don't see any more corruption around here. I don't have any more +2s outside of this vault factory over here. So, just normal T15s. And start cleaning up the juice. Delirium precursor tablet. 2 splinters. Unique fur plate. I don't think I've seen that. Divine orb. Black braid. Usable at level 1. Armor applies to elemental damage. Okay, sure. Another divine orb? Sure. Greater essence of the infinite. Ooh. Researcher's strongbox. More rarity of items and 4 extra packs of monsters. It dropped 3 augments and a transmute. This is monster life with fizz as fire, or damage as extra fire. This is the 4th of the breaches, and I have handled this pretty well. No real issues in this map. That is a very good sign. Where my damage and my defenses are. Things definitely die slower, but they almost have double life. So that would be expected. No big hits out of nowhere. All good. Wow, the transition from that map to one that doesn't have the monster life. Wow. These enemies feel like they don't have life at all. 3 simulacrum splinters. Oh man, this boss is super scary. This boss is accurate. Should be easy enough to get the totem down. Let it stay down though. Flower. Whoa, you blow up all my poison. Oh, come on. Let the ground go away, please. Curse. Totem. Blast. New totem, new flower, new curse. I'm out of energy shield. Blast. No, don't burn me. Don't burn me. Flowers. No, 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 no. I don't got anybody tell me to run. That caught me off guard. Rolled on my maps. Corrupt them. Pushed everything up to at least T14. Got another T16. Divine orb. Ooh, that's a pretty nice helmet. 186 life, 2 resists, crit chance, and good evasion. Not too bad. Wei Choli, Crumbling Maul. 100% crit chance. Causes enemies to explode on critical kill. Huh. And that's a very low roll on it too. Cool. Tier 5 Expert Veiled Mask. Evasion yes. Evasion yes. Evasion yes. But no flat. The lightning res is solid there. Still, it's not bad. And tier 4 boots. No movement speed. Another sapphire ring I can chance. Is it gonna stay? Nope. Wait, there's a boss in here? I didn't realize I was about to fight a boss. Okay, done this one before. Plenty of times. Overseer Precursor Tablet. Up to 3 maps in range contain bosses. Map bosses grant 31% increased XP and quantity of items. This min roll that can roll 3 to 7 maps. GCP, finally, I can put that on my gas arrow. Another 0.1 radius. Ooh, there's a helmet. 53 rarity. I'm exalting this one right now. 44 lightning res. I got 48 exalts. They've been piloted. 356 accuracy. Alright. Grip of Winter. Increased magnitude of chill. Increased freeze buildup. Cold res. cold damage to attacks and evasion. It's a lot of cold stuff. Another pair of unique gloves I haven't seen. Strength can satisfy other attribute requirements of melee weapons and melee skills. Attack speed, life, flat fizz, armor evasion. That would allow you to build strength and use a staff. Ah, here's a boss I haven't seen in a while. Hopefully my totem can stay alive here. Curse. I was so early. This boss takes so long to spawn. Blast him. Oh, it does so much better than that freeze ignite. Like, this is the boss I was testing on that build. And oh my god. Ooh, ignite though. Ah. No. Okay. Curse. The periodic ice explosion doesn't get out of his little hole. Ow! No, let me off the burning ground. Okay, go. No! He actually stunned me out of my thing. There it is. Just all of a sudden, here's a ton of damage. Oof. It's destroying my gas clouds. I don't like when you destroy my gas clouds. Ooh. There we go. That's another sapphire ring. Come on, Chance Orb. Pulse Circle. Not the one I'm looking for there either. I have that now to be able to level. Oh, I already had one. Well, now I got another one. 2 Simulacrum Splinters on 4 stacks. Distilled Fear. Maybe one more map I can get this level. I'm really happy that I'm seeing a strong box and thinking, oh, I want to do that. It's very nice. Unique Raider Plate. The Road Warrior. All attributes, fire, lightning, res, life regen, moving while bleeding doesn't cause you to take extra damage. That's a nice chest piece. Tier 3 Zealot Bow. Nope. Level 92. And there's an Escha's Catalyst. Unique Ironclad Vestments. This looks new. Vol's Protector. Chance to gain power charge on critical hit. Reduced max mana. Cool. It's an armor ES base. Now, the passive point should probably go into more evasion energy shield here. Got me up to 1585. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I want. There's more energy shield. Oh, there's more here. 2 more 12%. Okay, cool. Ash Catalyst gets this to 50. I got 1 more lightning res. Ooh, level 19 spirit gem as well. Okay, I think I need that. Wind Dancer. Level that up. And I need to see if I have Zoff Catalyst. There's 1. Okay, there we go. I think that might have ticked the all-res up as well. So, what I need to do now is fix the passive tree in here. I dropped these 2 points. Put this in. I gained 2 levels. Should be level 92. That's 8 points away. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Then I need to update the rings with the increased quality. Dire Nail, add to build. This one, delete, put the ring back on. Then grab the other one, paste, add to build. Carrion Gyre, delete, add to build, save. Yeah, 1585 energy shield. This is showing me at 64 chaos res. That's not right. How? I'm not gonna worry about it too much. We'll save it, go to import export, generate, get the Pobin link, copy it. That'll be in the video description. And that is where I will stop for today. I might be able to get a shorter video out tomorrow, or you'll see me next on Monday. But with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.